Azaki_me no just subscribed.
Wow. Thanks again, as not evil the resub. Well, resub? Sub? I don't know if it's a resub or a sub. But welcome in anyway. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Your Borb emotes. Welcome in, Shade. How you guys doing? As stated, we are doing Rebuilding Mandate. And I might also do some IS. I'm not sure. Depends on how much Rebuilding Mandate we do. There's not a lot to do, so... And this is a little bit repetitive, so... The odds are that I may actually just do, like, some, I think the hip pads. I may actually do some... IS as well. But yeah, this is what we're up to today. Because I don't actually know what else we got to do. Clear all adverse levels, 4 of 8, which we can't do because they're not all open. And I can't obtain the furniture either because we don't have the furniture. Yet. I assume the furniture unlocks whenever this unlocks. 2 more days. But that's alright. I can keep working on a couple of these. A couple. There's not a lot I can actually do, like I said. I think I will end up ultimately doing some IS today. Because a lot of these I don't think are gonna be easy to do. You must sleep? Okay. God. Those are rough. Alright. You must sleep. Okay, Azaki. I hope that you get some good sleeps. That means that I'm probably gonna have to try and get a supporter. I need to try and finish this off, though. I need to get 1, 3, 4, 5. I think I needed either 6 or 7 in RM3. 6. So I need to try and push 1 more of these up. Hello, CG90. May as well finish up FE. I can swap Cannibal out for Inez. I think Typhon also actually has... Yes. But Ascalon does not yet. Either that or I haven't got Ascalon's unlocked, one or the other. Alright, well, let's see if we can get this done. I came close the last time I tried to clear it, but I didn't quite get there. But I did come close. I hate how this just sometimes just yoinks stuff. And then I'm just kind of stuck trying to grab the right target. Like something just appears and then all of a sudden I'm stuck trying to deploy the right thing. Alright. I am making progress. Kind of. It also, I know this is a weird thing to say, but it also kind of bugs me that I have to sort of keep this on ×1. I can't just zoom it. I know that's a really, really weird complaint, but... Yeah. It's very easy to mess things up. That's not what I wanted. I can't even get rid of it. That's not what I wanted. Oh well. Oh no, it's the boss. I didn't realize that there's a thing which forced me to use skills a certain amount of times. Had I known that, I would have probably been deploying operators a lot more readily. And I've just realized that I've just kind of blocked myself off from doing that, which is a bit of an issue, but that's alright. We'll figure it out. I think it's doing damage. It looks like it's doing damage, so we'll pretend that it is. What was that? Everybody loves attack speed. I am looking really good today. Come on, just a little bit more. How long have I got? 3.5 minutes. I am killing it. Absolutely killing it. Wait, out of that. Get out of there. At least I can get rid of them. Sweet. I only needed 6. This is 100% done. Keep cycling skills because I have to. Oops, no, hang on. Ah. Because the mission gods demanded that I keep using skills. I didn't actually behold the absolute goo goo gaga. What's up, Wolfa? Ugh. I have too much stuff. Do that, and Inez can get rid of them. Too much Penguin Administrator shorts on YouTube, Tibs. Too much. I agree. They're all AI too. Which is a bit abysmal, I'm gonna be honest. Production line almost complete. The production line is complete, man. Alright, let's just fast forward this. Hell yeah.
100年経ってもきっと誰かがこの火山に目を向けているはず。
That was not what I was expecting when I did that. I'm gonna be dead honest with you.
私たちの足跡に重なって火山灰に埋もれた種が
I didn't even know that was
もっ
possible.
と美しい花を咲かせるんです。
Now I'm genuinely wondering if I should go back and do these. I didn't actually know it was possible to fully do those. I just assumed you just kind of had to deal with, like, what you got.
これだけの頭数を揃えるのも一苦労なんだから、なるべく被害を避けるようにね。私の修行はまだ終わっていません。
常に前だけ向いていろ。私がいる。常に前だけ向いていろ。私がいる。
これだけの頭数を揃えるのも一苦労なんだから。私の修行はまだ終わっていません。
舞台は整った。
これだけの頭数を揃えるのも一苦労なんだから。なるべく
Let's
被害
grab
を避ける
Chen.
ようにね。
舞台は整った。
What else have we got that we can use? Typhon's maxed. Might finish off Effie.
これだけの頭数を揃えるのも一苦労なんだから。
I need to bring a specialist.
Na
Oh, I've got a specialist. Okay. Oh, second healer would be good.
わかりました、先輩。
Yeah, I'll bring Typhon.
喜んで。
Why not? I think this is exactly the same kit as I had last time. No, that's different. I was using a Cursed Blood Ground. Oh, I have a rock. That is probably not the good place to put it. If humanity evolved to tank bullets to the chest, they would need colossally large breasts. What the hell, man? Where the hell did that come from? Tank bullets to the chest. If humanity evolved to tank bullets to the chest, they would need colossally large breasts. That's all for today. Good night. Good night. Wow. Hello, Nika. Seriously? Fuck off with your stupid things. Oh, that's a horrible, horrible place. Alright, let's do that. That's an ammo skill, so I don't need to worry about. Seriously? Get out of here.
私はどこにでも存在する。嘲笑は恋に抱いてなる。
影すら捕らえさせない。
どうすればいい？足元を見てみなさい。
Gasp.
あまり待たせてお
It's with the delay in damage. We might put Chen...
溶けてしまえ。
No, we'll put Chen
い
here.
いじゃん
Farm plot there. Lazy there.
怖くはないわ。気をつけて行動しますね。
I think that'll be fine.
ここに良い反転来ゴーゴー逃しはしません
Oh, I have rocks.
皆さん、
Why have I got
安
rocks?
全確保が第一です。
Slow down. Cool. Bob has rocks. I do have rocks.
どうすれば足元を見てみなさい
Did I already nuke Crown Slayer? Is Crown Slayer gone? Sorry, Crown Slayer. That was probably a little bit too quick. I'm sorry, Crown Slayer. You didn't deserve that. Rock. Yeah, I appear to be struggling really hard. If I do that,
暑いかもしれませんよ。決断をついています。
陽を切り間悪を除き内定健康を動かす
that is probably going to be a little bit of a problem, maybe. I don't really know. I am making progress. It's not good progress. I'm nearly there, but I just haven't got this down, and I know why I haven't got that down. There's nothing I can do about it, right? Oh no, hang on, there is something I can do about it.
あまりまた誰かに気づく前にあなたの死体を神に沈めてあげる
I may have actioned it a little too late though, that's the only thing.
どうすればいい絶望の匂いもカムフラージュできない
I actioned it way too late.
Mission accomplished.
That's okay though.
素晴らしく連携の取れた作戦行動であった。諸君、
I can do that again. That's fine. And I'll get rid of the rocks this time. The rocks were not a good move. I don't know why I had rocks. I like River. River's good. I'm gonna use River. I'll just need to use Inez. Where I had her before, so she can help get rid of this.
聞いてるけど。どうすればいい恐怖を隠せないわ。
Oh, that's the wrong FB.
足元の影は君のものではない。私を殺が体を乗っ取る。
It's probably a bad place to put that, but we've done it now.
触らばすなわち発す。
これが戦場というもの。
時間には限りがあるんだ。
ここにご覧邪念を狂わせ。はっ。
ここは私が見る。よそに目を光らせる。
Sometimes you've just got to roll with it. Sorry, Crowd Slayer. Alright, Inez this off. I think I can probably use Wish Shadel to hit it as well. There's only certain operators that can actually hit it, I think.
あんたたちカスどもにどんな芸がある。
天来皇后逃しはしません。
Oi! Fuck. Yeah, it's destroyed. It's done.
あまり待たせないで。
It is dead.
私は私を演じよう。バンカが魂の皮、悲願にの私。
ついて。いい知らせがある。今日があいつら全員の命日。頑張ります。
私の中でゆすげる。
決断を手前にかけ、この役振り付けにして。火事には気をつけてください。
Oh, you mongrel. Alright, well, I guess that's what that's doing. Logos, help me out here.
これでどうです？
Oh, that is bad.
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
It is filling up the slots I need.
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
殺が体を乗っ取る。
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。 火事には気をつけてください。
I think I'm pretty good anyway at the moment. Yeah.
おるぞ。境を立てる印。終焉の裏。
これでどうです？
ここにご来邪念を震わせ。
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
火力で一気に制圧する。
That's it. Now we just let it go.
温度安定しています。
Usually I fight it. I'm not gonna fight it today. I'm just gonna let it go. It is done. I just want to let it go.
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
私を追って影に踏む。
王をなでる命運の配りで。
ここに陽を切り間悪を除き内定健康を動かす。ここに
これでどうです？
Mission accomplished.
Lazy skill 2 is so amazing.
幕引きにはまだ早い。
100 percentages. That's all of the percentages. Sessa. Who do I get? Saria! Who do I want for my actual appointment, though? I don't really have anybody else I want. I don't need anybody else, really. Me just went almost full casters, and of course this mode RNG is not giving me much casters to rebuild my magic team. Ouch. Can I not assign somebody and have a look at what I'm actually requiring? Support operator skills. I'm using a support operator, medic operate. Yeah, let's grab a medic. Or defender operator skills I probably need as well. Vanguards. Specialists. I don't use a lot of specialists. Specialist does seem to be lacking, doesn't it? Everything's lacking. That is true. Gummy auto hit, but Gummy, I can't get... Even Saria skill 2 would do it. Since I just got Saria. Specialists. Can't say I'm a big fan of the options. Suppose I could use Exousia. Hello, hope everything's alright. Yeah, everything is alright. Doing my brain a hemkin bamboozle, but other than that, I'm alright. Another part of me says to use, like, Reed, wherever my healers are. Given that things just kind of flood through the map, Reed's chain explosion might actually do a lot of good. Now the real question is, can I just straight build Reed? I cannot. That's alright. Let's see if we can fix that up a little bit. Oh, crappy team. Lazy, Typhon, Mudmud, Wishdell, Logos, FB, Tragodia. I'll keep using Effie because she is nearly there. Chen.
喜んで
We won't use woods, we will use river. And Cursed Blood Ground. No, we want farmland still. I don't think I need farmland. I think bushes would be good enough. Farmland doesn't really give me anything I don't think that I get enough of anyway. Farmland feels a bit slow. Yeah, farmland feels very restrictive. At least to me, anyway. No, don't do that. Do her there. And then we want Wawa. Drill. Alright, let's see how we go. I do want to do this in a specific way, so if you see me sort of being a little bit sort of patient about it, there's a reason I'm doing it the way I am. There's a method to the madness. Ah, wish it out. That's how I wanted that to work. That'll have to do for that. Just gonna run water across the whole bottom of the map, because why the back not? That goes there, that goes there. Hot water everywhere, it's Big Bob! Big Bob's about to give in as the big bad touch.
敵を死にした火力で一気に制圧する。あまり待たせない。ここに三元キーツの剣、チミを貫く一筋の正義が加水を打つ。
交渉は恋に依頼となる。
頑張ります。これでどうです？オリジンにも鉱脈を乗せた溶岩が絶対に近づかないでくださいね。
Alright, that's down. These are river? Yeah, they're river. Thought there were puddles? I mean, that's fair. You're in a bad spot, so we'll get rid of you. How we do it? We still need more farmland. As I'm desperately trying to get more farmland in. Gacha chip from the red thingy? Yeah, I found that the gacha chips are sort of the more reliable way to go about getting stuff. At least that's what I've found. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but I found that it seems to work better that way. Alright, cool, we're maxed. I'm gonna break all these things just because I want to. You have 5 minutes to chill? Yeah. Actually, I probably should have. Oh. I might put Mud somewhere. I put Mud here. Because I do need skills from defender skills. So if I put Mud there, then Mud's just going to go crazy and everybody's going to be happy. Probably, maybe not, but that's alright. We can pretend that Mud will proc along.
私を
よく祝うよ立ち上がるいい知らせ大声だ
命運の帳
大地こそが我が友
I may have underestimated how much I have on the field.
ここで分からせて私の声に応える決断を私の庭からとっとと出ていけ
舞台に身を済ませろ
連綿たる山やに迫るいい知らせがあんたたちって世界を半分滅ぼしたってのにまだ私を倒せないなんて
Numbers go brr. My mom is kinda homeless. Oh no. That is no bueno. Kinda homeless?
よくだよ言わ
I don't wish homelessness on anybody, honestly. Homelessness... Well, I have thankfully never been in that situation. It's not a fate I wish on anyone.
いい知らせあんたたちって世界を半分滅ぼしたってのに
Actually need to use lazy here. Oh no, we're good.
無様ね
Cool.
このまま戦い続けて暴走のオリジニウムを全部爆破し尽くしたら家に帰ってぐっすり寝てやるんだから
No extra resources?
またカズデルを作り直さなきゃ
I don't suppose... I don't suppose I got enough to, do raid. Not quite. Alright, RM4. Let's see if we can do this. Thank you for the hydrate. And the posture check. Chen?
Solo.
All right. Do I have? Ooh. Just straight make outposts. Hell yeah. We will not use the Fey Lab. We will use that. We will use that. Won't use the archive. I will just use the advanced detector. Use river. Might just be able to use straight outposts instead of ruins, actually. Alright, let's see how we go. Yeah, they are evil flowers. The flowers are just someone's fetish? What the hell, Nico? Who over here has the flower fetish? I'm trying to be very careful about how I do this, but smells good, gets knocked down and eaten. No. Especially seeing as how these things are spawning over this side. Like, I'm trying to be really careful about that. I shouldn't have had these spawning. Can I get rid of these? No. Let's pop these here. Alright. Oh god, I kept... No, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to keep those in.
私の歌声に抗う必要はない。
火山の煙や粉塵には大量のオリジニウム粒子が含まれるので長居は避けましょう。
At some point, we just made a big garden in the battlefield. It's a pretty garden, man. Don't question it, alright? I've made a huge mistake here. This is a mistake. This is an immense mistake. I've made an immense mistake. I think I've got it. It was a bit of a mess, but I think I've got it. I need to stop things from spawning. Now just survive.
私は私を演じよう。
I can do it. It's all good.
私の歌声に抗う必要はない。
ここに天雷ゴーゴー逃しはしません。
3 minutes.
私の声に応える。悪い知らせがある。あんたたちって世界を半分滅ぼした。
We can do it.
まだ私を倒せないなんて無様ね。
We can do it.
こちらチェン。
We can't do it if the enemies are too slow. Hurry up, enemies.
舞台に私の歌声に抗う必要はない。
大地こそが我が友。世を切り、奸悪を除き、来世健康を動かす。
This is the longest 5 minutes ever. I think I'm good. There's no way I can fail.
Accomplished.
All right. RM5. I don't like this one. This one's a bit rough. Although the last time I did this, I didn't really do it with a good group, so it might not be as rough. I don't really want to bring lazy. I'm gonna be 100% honest. We'll bring lazy anyway. What have we got? We need one more. Can I use your module yet? Yes. Can I use your module yet? No, I probably haven't unlocked your module at all.
出発前にみんなで溶岩ケーキを食べませんか？お母さんがやってた験担ぎなんです。急げ。武器と道具は全部持ったか？頭数は二の次だ。
Get rid of the archive. Get rid of farmland because we don't like farmland here. Don't really know. Yeah, fuck it. I guess farmland. No, we don't need to bring him, do we? We can just bring nothing. Not that I actually like this either, but... Kaleidoscopic nest. I hate this boss. This boss deeply upsets me.
誰を餌にするか決まった？
目がひりついても視線はそらさない。
あまり待たず足元を見てみなさい。ここは私が見る。よそに目を光らせろ。
オリジナルの鉱脈を乗せた溶岩には絶対に近づく。
お星様にあんたたちの悲鳴を聞かせてやるわ。
記憶に残るのはこのどうする足元を見てみなさい。
いい知らせがある。大声出してみなさい。
すべあれどどうなきは愚の骨頂。
And...
ここは私に任せろ。ここに陽を切り間悪を除き雷帝健康を動かす。
どうすればいい？絶望の匂いまではカメフラージュできない。私はどこにでも存在する。
去るべき怪人は私が送り出します。
あまりまた足元を見てみなさい。
That's not quite how I wanted that to work, but that's how it's gonna have to work.
るわ。ここに陽を切り間悪を除き来世健康を動かす。
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
I'm unhappy with how this is progressing. Very unhappy with how this is progressing. Did I just lose Inez? That's alright. I can accept losing Inez. Alright, we have the bug. The bug is on the screen. The bug has arrived. Still got 6 minutes. But I am looking pretty good so far. As long as I can get the bug down, we're fine. The bug is invulnerable at the moment though, so the bug is definitely not providing me with ample... Alright. Bug should be dead. Bug is dead. Farmland is maxed. I just need to hold. This is over. I don't know if Epi's gonna survive there, but I'm gonna see how she goes. Just because I wanted to keep using that skill.
悪い知らせ大声せーからご来邪念を狂わせ
体を
乱してはならない気を確かに火事には気をつけてください
I am for once actually kind of convinced that this is fine.
敵を死に時間には限りがあるんだ
君もああ自分の血でむせるなんてやめてよね分かった温度安定しています
There is the issue of the Raidian growing, but outside of that,
良い判断三元キーツの剣
just keep cycling skills because the game demands that I do.
ああ自分の血でむせるなんてやめてよね分かった
Skills for the skill god. Cool.
よかったわねドクター君
RM6. Wasn't expecting the boss to do that. Quote me self once on stream.
WOOKE Jesus.
It's
just
Woogie!
raised 43 views.
What's up, Woogie? Welcome in, Woogie! I saw you were doing this as well. Did you do a success story? I have dragons. Dragons are in fact overkill. Dargon? Not the Dargons. Dargon indeed. I don't think the best redeem will work at the moment, Zai. I think I need my model up to that to work. Could you refund that, please, Shade? Have you been liking the rebuilding mandate? I don't mind it, if I'm being honest. It's
Margol underscore tears just followed.
I think when honestly, when I first started doing it, it was kind of like a bit overwhelming. But now that I've actually been doing it for a hot minute, I don't mind it at all, honestly. You just wanted an egg? I'm sorry, Zai. I'm sorry. I haven't been using my model recently because I've been playing a lot of games that don't like me using my model at the same time, so... I haven't quite got around to that yet. I really want Reed for this, but I haven't got Reed done yet.
So
But yeah, now that I'm a little used to it, I don't mind it. Ara's been partially nice because it feels like old FPK again, like with using old units. I mean, I kinda guess so. I do admit when we were starting it, like when I first started doing it, besides, you know, the overwhelming having to learn everything again, it was nice to have to kind of put together a team and everything.
Franchise_Detona Femboys just followed.
Bleh. Game crashed. Thank you, game. Alright. Model Tears, thank you for the follow. French's Detona Femboys. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Is Tits off? Tits? Yes. Tits is not connected for some reason. I don't know why. Tits was giving me issues the other day as well.
Arknights?
Are you still enjoying Enfield, Wookie?
Doctor?
Yeah. I don't. Is that a good air or a bad air? Am I Zai? Nobody's asked me this. Actually, that's not true. A lot of people, like in my closed off group, like friends, close friends, have asked me what I think about it. Am I enjoying it? I think it's a very hollow game. And I don't even mean the story. I mean the game as a whole is just a shell of a game. It is not a very well fleshed out game. Hey, I never disagreed with you. I get to die on the hill of maybe not being innocent, but at least playing the reserved card. We died together on the hill of having standards. We do. To be fair, I watched Zai play a lot of Enfield beta. Because I legit just went into Enfield full blind on actual gameplay. Yeah, no, see, I was lurking in a lot of Zai's streams. I was watching very closely because Zai and I tend to have sort of parallels in what we think of games, so I was pretty comfortable just throwing myself in Zai's streams going, yeah, I'm pretty confident in what to expect out of this. I legit avoided everything stream-wise. Hey, Silent Spirit, what's going on? I definitely did not. Let's put these in here. And you know, I followed... I wouldn't really say I followed your advice, Wookie, but I did. I went into it with an open mind. Did you happen to pull? No, I have Vinna, so I did not pull. I did go into it with an open mind. I went into it sort of, how would I describe how I went into it? I went into it sort of forcing myself to take everything Zai had said with a grain of salt. Like, I tried to go in as fresh as humanly possible. But it just... it couldn't be done, man. It was a shallow game. And to be clear, I have spoken to Zai about some of the stuff in Enfield since launched, and Zai and I do have differing opinions, so, you know, I'm not just running the echo chamber. Caught up with the main story. Yep, main story is finished. I actually can't even remember if I did the Venom maps again. I'm pretty sure I did. We are talking about Enfield at the moment. Yeah. Zai and I do disagree on a couple of things, but yeah, for the most part, no. I think Zai and I mostly agree with one another on the state. Mostly agree with one another on the state of Enfield. Specifically, my gripes or issues with it? Yeah. Hey, put a farm there. Rubber duckies? Yeah, Chen's skin makes rubber duckies. I hate this boss, by the way. This boss is not fun. And the boss is now in a place where I can't hit it because I was dumb and didn't put anything there. Okay. We ball. This has made an absolute mess of my field, by the way.
敵を死にそいつらを逃がすな。
私の名は私の名に希望を貸した。ここに
ご来邪念を狂わせ。
あんたたちって世界を半分滅ぼしたっての。まだ
The
私
boss
を倒せない。
should go down.
無様ね。
バンカが革命に輝く星、死の黎明。
火事には気をつけてください。
Alright, let me catch up real quick. Soul Telegraph, Fear 3 with speed, attack speed tile. I'm not a. I haven't played Enfield, but I have gotten all the lore from my friends who played DMs. I'm not a fan of Enfield's lore regarding reconveners. I think it's exceptionally lazy. I'm convinced that reconveners are only in there to sort of drag Arknights players in. I don't believe reconveners actually play any other role other than to sort of get, you know, people like me to play Enfield. What am I doing? I need more tickets. Credit where credit is due again, though. Sorta genuinely had a good story.
私は私の歌声に抗う必要はない。
I guess.
良い反転来ゴーゴー。逃しはしません。
Levare had good story precisely because Serta doesn't have any lore. See, that's the argument point right there, really.
私の名は闇の憶測だ。私の領域を犯した。
魂の川、彼岸にの私。
頼みは先に沈黙を破った臆病者だ。先輩、ご命令を。
いい知らせがある。大声出してみなさいよ、ドクター。お友達が待ってるわよ。
I need more farms. Running out of tiles to put stuff on. I really didn't like Angie's story. Ow! Wait, there's some placeable tiles on my chessboard.
Just cheers 10 bits. Wait, there's some placeable tiles on my chessboard.
I didn't mind Yvonne's story. I thought it, I didn't think it was great. Like I didn't sit back and just went, oh wow, that's amazing. But I did like just how sort of casual it was. Like it was just kind of like real world shit, kind of, even though the interactions were a bit inhuman. They jumped it in the street, mugged it, stabbed the corpse, took the kidneys, and tried to sell the kidneys secondhand. I'm still pissed off they made Helga like 20 years younger. I just want everybody to know that I will forever be angry about that. I love Helga because he's just an old dude that's just trying to live his best life after all the bad shit that's happened to him, and it's just bleh. The combat is lackluster, borrows more ideas from Genshin, specifically how the characters are forced to use the weapons they're assigned to. Wouldn't it be better to have Aurora use a shield? I did think that was a bit weird. I always did think that was a little weird. But I also kind of knew that it was going to take combat ideas from Genshin, because it was always supposed to be, like, for as long as I remember Enfield being a thing, it was always supposed to be like a Genshin competitor, so that I knew was going to happen. So I'm not too upset about that. I like Helga, don't get me wrong, I'm just very upset they de-aged him.
Mission accomplished.
100年経ってもきっと誰かがこの火山に目を向けているはずですよね。
My issue, I'm gonna be honest though, my true issue with Enfield is that it's just got no staying power.
もっと美しい花を咲かせるんです。
Like, there's nothing. You log on for a day. I actually timed this. I ran around for, what was it? 25 minutes, I think it was. 25 minutes gathering all the shit. And then logged out. Like, that was my day. So, like, it's not a game as much of a chore. Like, if we do, like, a lot of people like to compare it to, say, Arknights, where they're like, oh, you know, you log on and you do your autos every day and then you log out. Like, you complete your daily missions and then that's it, sort of thing. But I can do something else while I'm doing this, you know? I don't have to be sitting here doing this. I just start the auto and it does it on its own and then I come back to it in 5 minutes time. In Enfield, I actually have to drive the ship. And that's just not fun. Because that takes up half an hour plus of my time when all's said and done. Just doing chores, like not even playing the game, just doing chores. Like, that's boring. And then I do 2 clears of whatever tickles my fancy of the day because that's all you get, and then that's it. So you get, like, I think it's 2 minutes of actual playing the game when you do your 2 clears, because that's all the sanity you have for the day. And then that's it. Because those clears only take about a minute. And after that, you're done. And then you wait 3 days because that's it. And do it the next time. And you log in every day to do the owls. That's it. Like, that's not fun, man. That's just a chore. I got shit I gotta do around the house. I don't want to fucking do that every day. I think I am done. Uma? So much Uma? You got horses to race? Hell yeah. I think I'm done with these. Yeah, I am done with these. I'm done. Do one of these real quick. But yeah, I can't. I don't think that Enfield will ever get. I don't think Enfield will ever be fixed. I know that's. Call that doomering or whatever you want to call it, but I just. If they were gonna fix the problems, it would have been fixed by now. Like, we'd have notes and stuff. Like, they've been pretty, I feel, they've been pretty open about what they're planning on putting in 1.1. And as far as I've seen, the changes they're putting in 1.1 aren't even remotely core issues. Like, yeah, there's some quality of life changes, there's some nice stuff there, but like the actual big problems with Enfield aren't actually getting fixed. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're not gonna fix it in your first major patch, you're not gonna fix it. Like, you're just gonna ride it out and hope it fixes itself. Now, maybe, just maybe, now this is, again, this is devil's advocate talking. Maybe, just maybe, they're gonna sort of try and, they're gonna release 1.1 and then they're gonna go back to fixing things.
Doctor?
Is that Wookiee gatekeeping? Wookiee! Are you gatekeeping? Enfield will stick around as long as the CN community feeds it. Globals won't be enough to keep it alive. It's all about the CN community as a whole. ZZZ was able to fix one of its most boring parts by removing it entirely. I was blown away by how different the game is compared to back then. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, Silent, honestly. I believe the Chinese community will keep it afloat. Like, Suisei got added to Fortnite, so I have to be. Suisei did get added to Fortnite, I did see that. We might see Wookiee get arrested for homicide at AX this year. Wookiee, don't do it, man. Control yourself. But yeah, no, I'm disinclined to believe that Hypergriff will fix Enfield. I think they'll just ride it out, honestly. Honestly, if they don't fix it in the first patch after 1.1, they won't fix it, period. Like, that'll be it. If it's not fixed by then, it's not getting fixed. I'm willing to give them a fair whack of time to sort of try and fix it, but yeah. I'm probably with you, Wookie. I will give it until patch 1.3. It depends on how long. Alright, Silent. Take care, bud. I guess it really depends on, like, how long Wuling lasts for. Like, maybe Wuling will be 1.5. I really didn't think this setup through. I didn't think this setup through at all. Oh well. Let us take the wipe. A lot of people want to also say, for example, a lot of people like to say, you know, how ZZZ or Honkai or even Genshin had like rough launches. That's not a great argument to make. Like, oh, all these other games had a rough start, so it's not surprising that Enfield had a rough start. Enfield has had years of watching these other games either get it right or get it wrong. If you can't watch those games, observe what is a bad, like, gameplay design choice and avoid that in your own game. That's not a poor design choice or anything like that. That's a straight up just you fucked up. Ow. I don't want to do that. That's scary. Thank you for the hydrate the stretch. To be honest with the direction AK is going, I have zero faith in Hypergriff. I just don't know how you drop the ball after so much hype and so many betas and presumably so much feedback. I mean, I hate to say it, even though I've been the one saying it for so long and I got fucking slandered for it. It's the tourists have played a big problem, man. I might use this ad break to get a drink real quick. Base Arknights? What is your issue with Base Arknights? I always gate kept. I was on the gate first, man. Balance direction has been trash. The power creep has been slowly coming up. Map design has been getting worse and worse. I suppose there's only so much. That is true, Wookie. That is very true. It's only like during maybe sometimes like the contingency contracts that you get like fanciness, but all right, we have an ad break. I will be back in a quick sec. I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick so I can keep yapping. I love talking Arknights, so Wookiee's allowed to go crazy, I don't care. Wookiee and Zai can go wild. Welcome back. So yeah, first and foremost, the second I mentioned tourists and Enfield in the same sentence, I was not, that statement was not looked fondly upon. That was not a great statement. I don't know if I regret making the statement, but I made the statement nevertheless, and it didn't go down well. As for the CCBs, I'm just trying to remember. I think you might be right, Wookie. I think you always have had to sort of use a gimmick for them. I'm just, like, I don't really remember. You know what's funny? You know why I'm inclined to just agree with you anyway? Because I don't actually remember the CCBs. Like, I remember nearly every contingency contract stage from the original contingency contracts. but I can't for the life of me remember any of the CCBs. Fucking Ashlock, seriously? I genuinely don't remember any of them. Yeah.
皆の凱旋を祈る。
喧嘩か。ちょっと隠れておくか。
試合が始まる。はい、この試合は絶対に勝つ。
我が弦を発する。
Like, I scarcely remember the last contingency contract we did. I'm genuinely trying to remember it, and I can't remember it. I'm absolutely about to wipe out again.
悪名に輝く星、死の黎明を。
Blech. I know I worked on it for days. But I can't for the life of me remember what it was. I still want the candles. I want the Tianchi Bureau. And then I keep going as my heart desires, and it keeps giving me advanced medics with medics that I can't use. Honestly, I streamed part of it. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that I streamed part of it. It's just, I guess, more surprising that I don't at all remember it. Whereas, like I said, I can think back and I can remember all of the old CC maps. Like, obviously, they sort of rotated, so I don't remember exactly what I did for each of them, but... I can't for the life of me remember any of them. I think I used to do guides for the old contingency contracts, didn't I? You CCB's #1 hater. I mean, that's fair. I still can't believe, and I mean, I'm sort of rehashing a topic that's past, but I still can't believe how much negative black I got for calling out the tourists in Enfield. Like, I'm genuinely surprised at how much fucking pushback I got with that statement.
Mission accomplished.
ま、問題なんて起きないと思ってたよ。
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, Wookie. I thought the Helldivers community was usually pretty good. What the hell? I don't play Helldivers. So you'll have to bear with me on that one. So I only hear, like, what I hear. Everything I hear is secondhand information, so yeah, it's There's a decently large subsect that get very butthurt and insulty if you don't think the balance is good. Sounds a bit disappointing. I thought, I thought Helldivers was always kind of like a balanced seesaw. Like they never had it right. It was always too much one way or too much the other way. Like it's never actually been, you know, what one would ever describe as good, I guess. Clear an operation on the highest difficulty on the hellish map with weapons perceived to be really undertuned, which I know they are pretty undertuned. If the devs clear it, the guy will donate to a charity of AH's choice. So either way, the charity wins. Hell yeah. How do you suppose that charity money is getting held hostage in that situation? That's a weird flex.
Mission accomplished.
ま、問題なんて起きないと思ってたよ。
That's really weird. Because like I said, I have heard a lot of good things about... Like, I always knew there was a darker side to the Helldivers community, but I thought it was kind of like a really... Just a sort of small little subset, I guess. That sucks. It's been pretty bad, not gonna lie. All these suck. Finally boiled over. That's a shame. I mean, I don't play Helldivers, obviously, but, you know, I'm always rooting for a game to do well, especially these days where not a lot of games seem to do well. That's a shame. Like I say, I like to hear when a game is doing good. I don't really like it when I hear, you know, communities just annihilating themselves. Got way too full of themselves. That is a shame. I'm curious if Hypergriff kind of got the same way. I don't know where Hypergriff kind of went wrong. I would like to know where Hypergriff went wrong. Why are you not attacking these? Oh, you've got a thing on you. Aha! Whoops. They have a dude who literally nerfs weapons because people are having fun with it. I should honestly not be doing this. I should be finishing this, but... Yeah, see, that's the big problem with using, like, spreadsheets and data. Really? That's the Vanguard you want to give me? HG kind of lost the magic of their early design and just got really lazy with operator design. My massive concern with Hypergriff at the moment, and this is kind of like a weird concern to have, right? And I'll be really open about this. This is a me problem, right? It's not a problem with HG. I mean, maybe some other people share it, maybe they don't, I don't know. But I'm willing to admit that this is a me problem. Is that they kind of drip feed lore pieces into like these integrated strategies things. Like there's, if you go, I had this thing in Enfield where they were doing like race descriptions and they were talking about the Durin, right, as a race. And the Durin are apparently a subspecies of Sarkaz. And this whole thing comes from one item This whole lore dump comes from one item and its footnote in an integrated strategies, like in IS-3 or IS-2. And I hate that. I don't think that's... Because to me, that kind of opens the door to, well, let's just drop tidbits of whole lore that, you know, maybe ends up in the footnote of an item in IS. And that's just how we do lore dumps. Like, that's not really a good thing for me, you know? I don't really like that. I feel like that's really lame. I know that's a weird way to say something, but I really don't want to use this guy. Reed, you're gonna have to carry me. HG balance started going to shit when they start to develop Enfield. I don't. Maybe. I mean, it would kind of make sense that they sort of shifted to Enfield, like shifted most of their resources over to Enfield, because obviously Enfield was always going to be a bigger cash cow than Arknights is, because, you know, it attracts a different breed of person. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. I feel like Enfield has done no favors for anyone.
私が焼き払う。お前たちの横暴さがこの炎の燃料になる。君たちの命は
HG included.
俺様のお前らもよく頑張りました。
It just seems to me like any lore they dump in Arknights now is kind of just gonna revolve around Enfield, if that makes sense. Like, we absolutely have to now direct the lore of Arknights to align with the start of Enfield. And my big issue with it is that not a lot of it makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Like, I don't know, there's just a lot of things in Enfield that don't make sense to me. Enfield did do a great job tech-wise. But at what cost has it come at? That's the real question. I'm gonna wipe this one as well. Stupid Chiav. I just haven't got any good teams to start off with today. Maybe I should just do the shitty... Yeah, I'm gonna do a shitty run. I'm gonna do a funny run. Today is not the IS day. I'll take heavy range, she's alright. Specialist. But yeah, I have a lot of issues with Enfield. And sort of the bar it's set. I don't know. I don't even know where to start, besides the fact that, like, playing it right now is a chore. And I do feel like Enfield is ultimately going to end up impacting Arknights itself. I definitely feel like Arknights is going to start to suffer now because of Enfield.
ドクターの期待は絶対に裏切れません。
味方全員の座標確認完了。敵の信号捕捉。各員戦闘準備。ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて。If Enfield doesn't work out, and given the story they let out with it implies AK is wrapping up. I mean, they've been saying Arknights is going to be wrapping up for a while now. There was no huge secret about that. I just think they put all their eggs in the Enfield basket when they probably shouldn't have.
Mission accomplished.
If AK dedges, you got horsies. I never got into Uma. I did think about playing it, but I never did. I never jumped in. I am still free from the Uma.
忘れ物はない？それじゃ出発しよっか。
AK 5th anniversary gave me a brokenly overpowered roach. A brokenly overpowered roach? Wait, who's the roach? I have questions now. I assume you're talking about, Wishadel. Because the horns look like a fucking cockroach antenna. I've never heard her get called a roach, no. That is new to me, mate. Get called a roach. That is amazing.
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
Mission accomplished.
ドクター、私はまだ戦えます。
Burb Knights. I do the odd Burb Knights run just to keep Zai happy, keep the Zygods happy, but I never do very well. I'm not used to using birds. God. Don't have enough hope for guards. Don't have enough hope for anything. IS4. I wish I was as talented as I to use the fucking birds. I can't do it. I've tried a lot. And it never works out for me. Like, I make it a certain period of time. For me, it's really hard. And I know why. It's because the Bird Knights requires me to use brain cells that I don't usually use when I play Arknights. Especially these days, because, you know, what Wookie has said has kind of been falling into suit. You kind of have to play to the niche. Or maybe not niche. Niche is probably not the word. You've got to play to the flavor of the month. And if you don't play to the flavor of the month, then, you know, you're just gonna get bloody... You're just gonna get rolled. Or you're gonna find your life very difficult. I didn't need to take that hope before anyway. Which is a little disappointing, because I did used to like having to fuck around and find out how to make things work. These days, you've just got to find out which particular little thing works out for you. I don't know. It is a bit disappointing, unfortunately.
Doctor, 情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
足元の影は君のものではない。舞台に立つ。
Kind of like this, where Raidian is just all you need, which I'm not sure how I feel about, but this is where we're at. The funny thing is, Radiant pretty much is all you need, especially if you get the right items. It's kind of scary. I know she's kidded that way, like she's just designed that in IS this is how it goes, but I get really weird about it. Extra pungent coffee beans. I want extra pungent coffee beans. I want that rogue trader, but unfortunately I don't have any coins. Oh well. Who knows? Like, honestly though, after all said and done, I do hope that Enfield does come good, but
出発しよっか。
I don't know.
大丈夫。
I just,
私がいる限り。
if it was gonna be fixed, it would have been
通信
fixed
で
by
きない
now.
からドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
That's my honest hot take, is that if it was gonna be fixed, it would have been fixed by now. I do, I think. I wasn't going insane.
ごめんね。こっちはね。あ、なんだ。
Here, I thought I was going insane. Oi! I kinda needed him.
こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたと。
He made my life easier, alright? Ooh. Oh, this one might be a bit rough. Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I do this one really well, and other times I do this one really horribly.
忘れ物はない？それじゃ、出発しよっか。味方全員の座標確認完了。
出敵準備。
ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
I may be able to do this really well. Hopefully. Showcase of Raidian. Very careful showcase of Radiant, but a showcase of Radiant nevertheless.
部滅ぼしたってのにまだ私だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ勉強を動かせないよ。
Mission accomplished.
Defenders. 2 defender vouchers. The real question is, do I want to upgrade Heavy Rain or do I want to just sort of do a little bit of a skippy? I think I should be able to do this pretty easily with Radian again as well. I think I can do this easily with Radian.
宇宙お掃除始まるよ。
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。ここで大丈夫です。
Annoying.
足元の影は君のものではない。舞台にあった体を乗っ取る。
ドクター、面白い情報をキャッチしたよ。ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
私は
The boss appears to be a little stuck. The only real issue I have is that I need Radiant skill to be cycling.
ドクター、伝えたいメッセージは何？ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
Which it is not, and I am a little concerned about that. I think it's okay now. Everything else is dead except for the boss, so it should be fine.
ドクター、しばらく情報の孤高で過ごしててもらおうかな。
私は女王が君の代わりに語る。
Accomplished.
Pew pew pew, yeah, basically. Big pew pew pews.
このまま戦い続けて暴走な
And I only lost
全部
objective shield, so
爆
that's
破し尽くした
fine.
ら
Oh, I don't like
家に
risks.
帰って
Don't.
ぐっすり寝てやるんだから。家ね。はっまたカズデルを作り直さなきゃ。
Come here, I'm gonna eat you!
Alright!
Get in my belly!
No! Thank you for the bitty bitty. Still have one of those nasty risk coins floating around. I need to get to that pathfinding node. Nuggies. Drink some water and pray for good luck. Lose a life point. I'm gonna drink the water. I'm not gonna drink the water again. Alright. I have 2 defender vouchers, so I can probably pull like Shu or somebody else. Arya maybe. Hoshiguba would be good because she can hold her own. Yeah, I'm gonna do Hoshi. And then I have a sniper, so we'll boost Wishadel.
やっと乗れたわ。
And then I can pull a guard. And I dare say the choice is going to be probably Hodora. Because Hodora can sort of self-sustain, sort of. So for now we'll use that.
任務があるのか？このところ書類仕事ばかりだったから、確かにそろ。
争いが避けられないのなら、すぐに終わらせるのが慈悲だろう。
Alright, we're looking good for a team for end boss. I have the bones of a good team. If I can get a healer, that will be great. If I can't get a healer, that won't be the end of the world. It'll be annoying, but it won't be the end of the world. Because I do still have a shitty healer. I've got like a 2-star healer or something, so, or a 3-star. I don't actually know what she is. I have a healer. I have no idea what skills I actually have on Radian at the moment. Oh, I still have a planes. Oh, that's probably not ideal. I might actually leak that one. That's not gonna make a difference.
足元の影は君のものではない。殺意が体を乗っ取る。
本気を出すときだ。あわよ。
お星様にあんたたちの悲鳴ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくてあなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
Alright, I think we're okay-ish. Hi, Rags. Now, thank you for the hydrate.
れ親しんだ戦場だ。
I am bird.
残念だけど腕っぷしだけ
You are correct.
戦況を動かせ。
大声出してみなさいよドクター。お友達が待ってるわよ。
Wish it out. Wish it out. Wish it out.
悪い知らせがあるの。私たちも今日が命日になるかも。
本気の出す功績に刻む戒名はもう決まったから。
I thank God you said that instead of my other name of late. Your other name? Ragu?
いいチャンスだ。
And now this guy comes out as if I can fucking spare him coming out. Something Jazzy gave you? I don't know what Jazzy gave you. Oh, he does get...
伝えたいメッセージ。残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ
I might be able to do
動か
this.
せないよ。
Come on, Ethan. Keep it bound. I can juggle him. Hell yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Flower. Hell yes. 2 snipers. That's gonna be interesting. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Typhon, you say? Huh. Huh. Sure. I'm probably gonna regret this so much. I have Radian in the squad. Surely to God, it can't be that bad.
武器と道具は全部持ったか。頭数は二の次だ。
I've seen this map before, but I don't remember it. I think the stuff that comes from this direction is what's the big issue. I'm fairly certain that whatever comes from anywhere else, there's 2 things over this side that I don't know how I'm going to deal with because they are exceptionally tanky. And I've never figured out how to actually get them down. But there's stuff that comes from this side which splits. I might even be able to bait them with Trico. No, that sounds dangerous, actually. Don't do that. Let's use Ethan with his first skill. Is Tibs having fun with IS? I mean, I guess so. This map is a map that I shouldn't have dug into. Like, I shouldn't have dug my heels into this one, because I know what this map is, and it's rough.
どうしても打開策がないのであれば、一番過酷な任務を私に任せてくれればいい。
Especially without a Vanguard, it's very rough. Yeah, see, these fuckers. I'm probably gonna have to just let that go. I don't think I can stop it. Unless Ethan does something crazy. I need to get Hoshi on the field. Oh, Ethan, that's not the one, buddy.
一番厄介な敵はどれだ？私が相手をしてやろう。
ドクター、残念だけど腕っぷしだけで戦闘を動かせないよ。
いるんではいない。少しは骨があるよ。
And then these leak, which I knew they would, so that's not a drama. Ah, he's gonna get out.
ドクター、残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦闘を動かせないよ。
はい。死んで。お星様にあんたたちの姫。
依頼内容が承知した。いいチャンスだ。
悪い知らせしなさい。あんたたちカスどもにどんな芸がある
It's not
か見てやる
ideal,
わ
but
Mission accomplished.
I knew that map was gonna be rough no matter what happened, so... Wow. Ow. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. There's another defender operator. Stretch. Ugh. How many candle geists do I have? Because that's going to be the big question as to whether I should go in here or not. I might be able to. I don't have a healer, but... Oh, no, I'll avoid it. Until I can get a healer. Even though I think this might actually be the last map. Maybe? It is the last map. So that means I have to commit to that. That's a bit shit, but okay.
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
覚悟はいいか？私が本気を出したら少々荒れるぞ。一番厄介な敵はどれだ？私が相手をしてやる。いるんではいないか。少しは骨があるよ。所詮そこまでだろうな。
お星様にあんたたちの悲鳴を聞かせてやるわ。
ドクター、面白い情報をキャッチしたよ。ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて。
大声出してみなさいよ、ドクター。お友達が待
Oh
ってる
shit.
わよ。はい。どいて。
Shit!
慣れ親しんだ戦場だ。
Mission failed.
Blech. I only have Radiant maxed out. That's good. Alright, let's give this another crack. Advanced Vanguard. Kestrel. I can deal with Kestrel. Kestrel's alright. Definitely Big Rip. Guard. What's the other one? A medic. I want a solid medic. If I have a solid medic, I can probably get to... There was nothing saving that. I needed a Vanguard is what I needed for that, but... There was definitely no saving that run. I tried. I did try, but it just... It was not the one.
忘れ物はない？それじゃ出発しよっか。
それじゃやるか。
ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
敵さんが見えたぜ。
Alright.
オリジニウム鉱脈を乗せた溶岩には絶対に近づかないでくださいね。
刀と盾を掲げて一歩も引くな。
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速
Try
に行動して。
again.
敵に背中を見せるんじゃないよ。
ここは行く力より攻撃のタイミングが重要だ。
ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
Quack, quack. Why are we quacking? What's quacking, Raggy? Why not? I mean, that's kind of fair, I guess.
祝うべき勝利だ。ロドスへ帰還したら皆ももう
Why no quack? Life is quacking? Okay. I'll take your word for it. I want a wish fulfilled. Ooh. I want that one. Allied units within range of supporters gain attack. Immediately promote 3 operators. Oh yes! The Radiant boost! Must boost Radiant as much as possible. I only have one? That is not the one. Just a single caster recruitment voucher. Come on, Logos, let's go. Okay.
戦いの前に腹いっぱい食いすぎるのよ。後で吐くからな。一歩も引かない。
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
嘲笑は恋にいられてなる。
敵に背中を見せるんじゃないよ。
オリジニウムこんにゃくを乗せた溶岩には絶対に近づかないでくださいね。
敵の信号加速。各位戦闘準備。
I blame Raggy. It's Raggy's fault. Raggy ate all the memories.
Mission accomplished.
祝うべき勝利だ。ロドスへ帰還したら、皆ももう。
I saw you eating the memory, Raggy. Don't you lie to me. Chomping on those ram sticks. Exactly. Now you're getting it. Consume the memory to fix your own memory. Oh, hey. I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I can do this. If I had either Logos or Radian at skill 2, at E2, I could do it, but...
行動開始は生じにすることを提案する。その方が時間を把握しやすい。
敵さんが見えたぜ。
さあ、各自隠れて。炊事用の焚き火もしっかり消しておくように。
刀と盾を掲げて一歩も引くな。
ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道。
Come on, Radiant, go!
あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
ぜ。
少しだけ遅れた。だが問題はない。
I need Radiant skill to cycle quicker.
火山の煙や粉塵には大量のオリジニウム粒子が含まれるので、
境を立てる印、終焉の輪だ。
今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
Stadia 4. That's the icky stuff. You need the better stuff.
火山さん、お願いだからおとなしくしててね。貴重なサンプルをちょっと取らせてもらうだけだから、まだ怒らないでね。
Alright, well.
Accomplished.
I was getting a little worried about that, honestly. I'm gonna be really real. You think Shade hates us? Why?
私の料理など食べずに済むしな。
Logos. Oh, I don't think I want to go to a safe house, but I'm going to. I definitely did not. I risked it for the biscuit, and the biscuit was shit. I don't think I can lost and found anything. Do I have anything worth it? Really? I don't know if I can get rid of the kettle. I think I lose a hope if I yoink the kettle. And all I have to say is thank God I finally got those two boosted. Because this would be fracking impossible if I hadn't got Radian at least boosted.
戦いの前に腹いっぱい食いすぎるのよ。後で吐くからな。敵さんが見えたぜ。
味方全員の座標確認完了。何も問題ないから落ち着いていこ
火山の煙。
敵に背中を見せるんじゃないよ。
Ah,
う。
shit.
ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくてあなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
Come on, Radian. Go! Oh, or we could just move all my operators. That's cool too.
時間通りだ。
おるぞ。
俺らの壁は俺らが守る。
Ah. Bollocks.
この一撃で決める。
怪人は生命を育み、進路を動かせ、汚れをすすぐもの。
If he just took a little too long to activate.
我が弦を発する。
大丈夫。私がいる限り、相手はまともに通信できないから。
There's nothing I can do to stop the leak. I kind of just have to pin it as best I can.
おるぞ、革命に輝く星、地の命令。
しばらく両方の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
時間通りだ。
Not ideal, but I mean it probably, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna result in a wipe anytime soon. I think that may have just been, I mean it is a boss node, so I'm willing to admit that maybe, just maybe that's a one-off.
怒れる者は未だ静まらず、我には遠く彼方で泣く声が変わらず届いておる。いつの日にか死者は安らかに眠ることができるだろう。ドクター、その日はいずれ訪れるのだ。我はそう信じておる。
Yeah, I was hoping the boss wouldn't move people around, but it did. I was hoping it wouldn't move Radian, but it did. It yoinked Radian, and that's what stitched me up. I have one thing. What was that? A caster or a specialist? I don't think I need a caster or a specialist. Yeah, no. So going to that pathfinding node is probably pointless, but that rogue trader is... Go to the rogue trade. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Maybe. I don't know.
行動開始は生じにすることを提案する。その方が時間を把握しやすい。
味方全員の敵の信号捕捉。各員戦闘準備。
敵さんが見えたぜ。
我が弦を発する。
俺らの壁は俺らが守る。
オリジニウム鉱脈を乗せた溶岩には絶対に近づかないでくださいね。
ドクター、面白い情報をキャッチしたよ。ドクター、伝えたいメッセージは何？
刀はピカピカに研いであるよ。
ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
That'll work well if that does ultimately kill that. Alright, Logos is active, so we're looking good.
Doctor, ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
Alright, cool. No more enemies through there.
ここは一方の眼帯に気を取られているようだ。逆に見透かされるぞ。
That means all these dragons will fall in that hole.
ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
Logos should knock out all these flyers.
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
Come on, Logos. And just that enemy.
ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて。
I have very carefully done this map a lot of times, and I've been trying to figure out the best way to do it, and there's a lot of rough ways to do that stitch you up so badly. Another supporter, a free Angie. I do like Angie, but I like Tragodia more. Actually, now that I can get Tragodia, I'm actually going to yoink him. Tragodia, where is he? There he is. And a caster or a specialist. I'll grab Ethan, because I don't really see a reason not to. Specialist. There's a second medic. So that's my medic sorted. There's my extra supporter, which is Tragodia done. I don't really see a need for much of that. Maybe that, but I don't think I have a sniper, do I? What the fuck even is that comment? No, I don't feel like that's a kink. Yeah, I'm probably... Let's feed this thing ingots. This is probably going to be rough as well.
Ima 壁が目の前で動いたって？何言ってんだ？そんなことあるわけねえだろ。
部隊は整った。
I'm gonna try and use this skill for Raidian this time. The last time I used Radiant's other skill and it didn't go very well, so...
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
呪文は制御される必要があり。
I'll do this time and see if I can hopefully work around it.
憎悪が君の代わりに語る。
敵さんが見えたぜ。
耳を澄ませろ。
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
火山の煙を粉塵には大量のオリジニウム粒子。
私の歌声に抗う必要はない。
戦え。さもなくば死ね。
耳を澄ませろ。
I don't know how long this thing stay here for. Not long enough for Trigodi to get the job done by the looks of it.
我が弦を発する。
さつけた体を乗っ取る。
俺らの壁は俺らが守る。
ドクター、残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
憎悪が
怪人は生命を育み
You might be able to do that.
動かせ汚れをさすでもない。
準備はできてるぜ。時間通りだ。
憎悪が君の代わりに語る。
境を立てる印。
しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
I've only won this because of Radiant. If Radiant wasn't E2, if Radiant didn't have that one item I've got boosting her, she probably wouldn't have got through that. There's a Vanguard voucher. And I still can't go into the Wonderland because I don't have enough candles, and I think this is the last zone. I think I've made a mess of this again. There's the last zone. Do they at least line up? There's the Candlegeist, and there's the Wonderland up the top. I have made a mess. I've made a mess and I have no way to come back from it, and I think that this map is actually going to be the one that undoes me. Here I thought I had a pretty good run going.
皆さん、もう一度防火装備の確認をお願いします。溶岩と安全な距離を保って。
No, I think this is done this time, Shade.
敵さんが見えたぜ。
The problem is these guys over here, I've got nothing that ranges them.
Doctor, 残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
嘲笑は恋に抱いてなる。
Yeah, no, they're gone. They're in that thing and I cannot stop them. I can't stop them. Well, I'm on one life point, but we're doing it.
ドクター、 動かさないよ。
Try and get rid of these fucking cars, man.
耳を澄ませろ。
晩夏が聞こえ革命に輝く星。地の命名。
That letting that car through was the only thing I could do, because if I didn't let it through and I killed it, it would have dropped the stuff that drops the fire everywhere, and I would have lost Raidian and I would have lost everyone. Like, there was nothing else I could do. I guess we're boosting Effie. Wah. It was tactical life lost. It was... Speaking of tactical life lost, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have a squad that can do this, I don't think.
暴力を憂えることはない。死にはおのずから安息の地がある。
味方全員の
舞台から見下ろす先、客席には誰もいない。
I am nearly 100% positive I don't have a squad that can do this.
一歩も引かない。
火山の煙を通じには大量のオリジニウム粒子が含まれるので長居は避けましょう。
ドクターごめんね。こっちは逃げ
Heading to bed, it's 3:30 in the morning. Alright, Raggy. I hope you have a good sleep.
足元の影は君のものではない。
Yeah, I can't. No good luck required, Raggy. I am dead. Blech. One level to go. Alright, what do we got? Let's get everybody off to South Heart who is also doing Arknights. He is currently doing the building mandate. So thank you everybody for dropping in, and thank you to everybody who hung around for from Wookiee's raid. I appreciate you all. There's a raid message if you want to use it, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll figure something out. Anyway, take care everybody. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.